What's up, guys? My name is Tim. I am the event director of Metcon Rush, here to bring you some information regarding our Proving Grounds series we have coming up here in a few months, right? So I think some of you might be speculating that it's an online qualifier. There's some truth to that. I'm kind of going to break that down now for you guys. The initial intent for this was to be a way for us to qualify our elite individuals moving forward. So instead of using the CrossFit game season kind of strictly or kind of solely as our main focus of getting the best athletes out there, our goal now is to create a point system. So with the Proving Grounds, there's going to be an online format for individuals who want to compete in the elite division to sign up, and then we're going to give a scoring system from first place to 30th place points, right? And those points will be the highest available points throughout the entire season for athletes to gain, right? There's other opportunities, right? So if you don't want to sign up for this, you don't have to, but you're going to need to be a pretty active athlete over the next couple of months to gain points, right? We have created a system and a breakdown that's shared in our link tree in our Instagram that shows how we are breaking those points down. But you could do Wadapalooza, you could do obviously CrossFit game season, which is the open, in-person semifinal appearances, online semifinal qualifications, WFP. There's other competitions we're kind of grading at a higher level, like Crash Crucible, Fitness Experience, Monster Games. There's some other options there as well, but there's going to be more of a breakdown as far as the points are concerned for the elites there. But after those kind of initial competitions and parts of the season pass, and we open up our submissions for elite individuals, you'll be able to submit all your information from the different events you've competed at, and then those points will correlate with those events, and then we're going to create a power ranking for all of our athletes. So this year you're going to earn your spot based on your power ranking, right? So again, the Proving Grounds for those individuals is the first. Technically, it's the second opportunity for some athletes, right? We're actually going to give points out to athletes who podium in 2025. So if you're in the top 20 for our men and women's division, you will already have points. So there's already some athletes that kind of have a step up on other athletes. So again, the incentive here is to get athletes that want to compete individually next year to sign up, because they're going to need to get as many points as possible. So again, when you sign up, submit your score 1 through 30 on the Proving Grounds. We'll get a ranking from 30 points for first to 1 point for last, right? So you're obviously going to make up some ground to accumulate points over the course of the year to, again, get your power ranking up so that when the time comes to submit for your, request to compete as an elite individual, your power ranking will be as high as you can possibly get it, right? So again, we'll have those point breakdowns available through a spreadsheet that's attached to our link tree, so you can see those full breakdown of points. But again, that's how we're going to utilize the season for elite individuals to qualify this year, right? So again, there's no gray area, right? If you make it based on the points you've accumulated, then you're in, right? So there'll be no real, again, gray area as far as how we're inviting athletes. Again, in the past, we used the open season. It worked great for us. This past year, I felt like a lot of the athletes that did compete this year didn't even do the open. So it's one of those things where I think now we have to pivot a little bit to provide a better opportunity for people to qualify. And again, you don't have to do this. It's not a qualifier. You're not qualifying for Metcon Rush in 2026 by doing this event. You are accumulating points. And again, this is the highest amount of available points possible in the season. So again, if you're someone who thinks you're going to do just the open this year, and you got to get a leg up on someone who's going to do a lot of competitions, again, like Fittest to the Coast, the Fitness Experience, Wadapalooza, stuff like that, those athletes are going to gain a lot of points based on their participation and finishes where they're at. So you may need this in order to get, in a position to obviously qualify for our event, right? The kicker to that too is we're also going to utilize this as an opportunity for RX individuals to qualify early, right? So if you're someone who wants to compete as an RX individual, you can also sign up for this Proving Grounds. And what we'll do is once all the scores are submitted, we'll hand out invites early, right, for 2026, because again, our RX individual division sold out almost instantly this past year, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to offer invite to the very first person that comes in first place. So if you're in first place for the Proving Grounds, you also get 30 points to go towards your power ranking, but you could decline the power ranking and you can go RX. Maybe for some reason you didn't think you were going to finish that high and you wanted to go RX, you have a chance to accept that invitation. If you say no, it keeps passing back until someone starts accepting those invitations, and we're going to fill those slots for the RX individual. So if we roughly usually get about 100 people every year that submit to be an RX male, elite individual male athlete. The same for the women, about 100 as well on the elite side for the women. So when the time comes, we do get an overwhelming lot of people who want to compete for that division. And what we should do is if you don't get that invite, we recommend you go RX. So again, what we're going to do now is provide an opportunity for the RX individuals to qualify early. So again, if you are someone that, say we get 100 people to sign up for the men's division, the top 30 all get points. Anything past that, we'll be submitting invites to compete as an RX individual. But again, how we'll do it though is because again, you might surprise yourself and finish in the top 30 for the online proving grounds. And instead of getting those points, you want to decline those points and you want to move into an RX spot, you can do that, right? And then we'll handle those spots out until we get the number of slots that we have allotted. If for some reason we can't fill those slots, what we'll do is we'll open up registration in March, and then whatever spots are available, now those athletes can sign up that did not compete in the online version of the proving grounds, right? So again, it's not an online qualifier. You don't have to do it to be able to compete. However, if we get enough athletes to sign up and those invites, get passed on and they fill those slots, there'll be nothing available once registration opens in March, right? So again, it's a great opportunity for those who know they want to be at the event next year to kind of earn their spot early, not worry about, did the registration open up? I'm at work, I didn't get a chance to sign up, and then I lose my spot. And now I'm hoping for, some sort of a backfill. Right? That happened last year. We had a lot of people on our wait list to try to get in. So again, that's how we're going to utilize the elite division this year. You're going to gain points based on your finishes in our proving grounds, other events, the game season, so on and so forth. And then again, if you are an RX individual or RX hopeful individual, this is your opportunity also to qualify early and get that invite to get an early registration access so that you can compete and guarantee your spot in 2026, right? With that being said, we also decided why not open up for all of our divisions, right? So originally this was just meant for the elites, and then we kind of thought, okay, what's a great way to kind of extend it to our RX individuals, and now we've even decided, we're going to open up for every division. So teams have an opportunity now to also qualify early. You don't have to do it. It's not an online qualifier. However, if we get 20 teams to sign up and they all submit their scores, there'll be no spots available come registration in March, right? So it's one of those things if you know you're going to compete and you want to be there in 2026, you should almost go for it, because if you hold back and we get 30 teams, I should say, to sign up for our RX team division, and those 20 teams all submit their scores, there's no spots available when registration opens in March, right? However, if there's 5 spots left, there might be some spots that are available based on the fact that we didn't get enough to fill out in the proving ground. So again, you don't have to do it. I'd highly recommend doing it, because again, you could be on the outside looking in based on the participation. So if you are an RX team, an intermediate team, a scale team, right, this is your opportunity to claim your spot early in the proving grounds, get that pre-invite, and lock in your spot. And that way we have to worry about whether a registration opens up and we sell those divisions out too fast. Again, a great opportunity to kind of, solidify yourself on the competition floor early in 2026. Also, we've decided to, from kind of hearing the feedback, move from a masters team division. We're going to try the individual division this year, right? But we need our masters to show out, right? So this is a great opportunity for you guys to show us that the value is there as far as going from a team concept to an individual concept. So we're going to use this as a chance for you guys to claim your spot as well, and also solidify the fact that we're going to move forward for the future with a masters individual division. We'll have a 35 to 39 division. We'll have a 40 to 44 and a 45 plus. These will all be RX divisions. They'll all be programmed accordingly. And then this is a great opportunity again for you to take your spot early. We're going to give a very limited amount of spots for our masters. There's only 10 spots available for the men, 35 to 39. Same for the women. There's only 10 spots available for 40 to 44 men and women on both sides. And there's only 10 spots for the 45 plus on the male side and the female side. So again, 10 men, 10 women on each one of those levels of divisions. Again, you get 20 people to sign up for that 35 to 39 slot for the men. Only 10 people are gonna get invites. So it's gonna be one of those things where the best are gonna earn those spots, which is gonna be awesome, because it's gonna be one of those things where that we can obviously kind of vet those spots to make sure the right people are there. But also it shows us that you guys really, really wanted those spots to be open, and that we made the great decision of going from team to individual. So again, not an online qualifier. You don't have to do it if you want to compete as a Masters or a team or an individual of any sort in the 2026 season. However, if other people jump at it, you're going to lose out. So again, the goal is to incentivize people to get on this early, right? It's an awesome opportunity to get some stuff done kind of outside the season in December, right? So there's not as much going on as far as competitions, not as much going on as far as probably training other than getting ready for the Open. But this will be an opportunity for people to again claim their spot early for Metcon Rush in 2026. And also create some competitiveness within those divisions where the people that do sign up, do get it, obviously are gonna be pretty solid. So kind of a way of breaking this down to help make it more sense. Obviously, if there's any questions about it, please let me know. You can comment, you can send me emails, you can do whatever you need to kind of clarify what you need. All the information for registrations coming soon. And as far as the workouts are concerned, they should be an awesome test. 4 workouts. With 5 scores. And as far as teams are concerned, you don't have to do it with your partner, right? Your cumulative score. So when you guys pick partners, right, you don't have to be in the same space. You can do your workout at your gym. They can do the workout at their gym. You'll combine those scores for your guys to get your placement. So the goal is to make it convenient for everybody. The workouts are going to be challenging, but nothing crazy. Because again, the goal is just to kind of get the best scores, the best people there, and the cream will always rise to the top regardless of what the workout is. And yeah, so it should be fun. I'm excited for it. Something new for us. Again, didn't want to handcuff athletes and teams to qualify where this is the only way they could get there. But I think it's, based on how we're selling out each year and how things are going, it's a great opportunity for people to get involved early and for us to kind of keep the season going a little bit longer each year, right? So excited to bring you guys Proving Grounds. And again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. We're really excited to get the 2026 season started here in December. And have some fun early, and we'll see you guys on the leaderboard.